what's going on, guys? Raiderpint here, back to the video. Today we are on one-shot MC private servers with this fantastic cannon here. Now this cannon is a 230 through 255 stacker, so pretty much anywhere within that Y level I can use the cannon at. This is a regular RC, no double pulse like RC, which is super nice. This cannon is very clean. I enjoy it, but it's a very customizable cannon. It's kind of like a pinpoint cannon, which those cannons are super cool. I'll get into that later, but hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. I'm kind of trying out something new with this little video clips you're seeing here, so I hope you guys enjoy that too. If you guys do, leave a comment about it, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Enjoy. Okay, so guys, before I start this video, I have a quick little question for you guys. Do you guys like semi-OP factions or OP factions, like super OP factions? So let me know. There'll be a poll in the description. I do need to know. So yeah, just let me know, guys, and we shall continue with this video, shall we? So pretty much what this cannon is, it's literally just a 230 through 255 stacker, so anywhere in between that, and it can be adjusted, kind of like a floating barrel, but it's a bit extended, as you can see here. It's kind of like a pinpoint cannon that I've had on my channel before. I think I made it like 10 months ago or something. Super old cannon, but it was a really nice cannon, but it's, yeah, like I said, it's really old. That one was really old, so I decided to make a new one that costs like half the TNT what the other one does. Pretty much it does the same thing. It pinpoints a certain spot that you'd like me to cannon at, so I can cannon right there, again, right there, or right there, or right here, or right down here, you know, anywhere within between, anywhere in this box I can hit and cannon at. Purpose of the cannon, you guys might not understand it, but it makes sense if you have ever gone against these people. This cannon is meant especially for those people that love to patch one row. So let's say you have your little hole here, and you just patch one row, just like that, one row, just like that. Oh, I have ENT on, whoopsie. So yeah, if you have someone that does that, you can literally just adjust it by going over one block. Or if you have someone that likes to do this, let's say this is top of your hole, or top of your hole, you go like this, and then, like, patch it like that. You can move it down 3 blocks or 2 blocks or whatever. So yeah, so let's say they go like this, or like that or something, I don't know. So you decide to move it down 5, then yeah, so you get the point. Okay, you get the point. You can change it within the block. So let's say you fire the first wall. You normally will have 2 blocks to the right, 2 blocks to the left, and anywhere going down with this cannon. So anywhere going down, let's say just patch 15 blocks down, you still have 5 blocks down here to cannon right through without changing any of your actual blocks that you're firing at. So yeah, it's super useful if you are going against one of those factions that love to do that. Or if you just, you know, you're like 2 walls away and then someone does that, you can just change it like super simply. And obviously I'll show you guys how. But before we start, again, I will release this cannon at 45 likes, guys. If we can hit that, that'd be absolutely amazing. But let's get right into it. So first, just gonna fire our regular shot. I'll explain how it works towards the end of the video. It's pretty simple, actually. It really is. Let's get some FPS drops here. There you go. So you guys saw it fired right in that corner, which is where it's supposed to. Considering I have nothing changing it, should fire right up in this corner, and it's exactly where it fired. Perfect. And it's scattered pretty far down. That's about 35 blocks right there. It's a decent amount of blocks, so you know it's a really good scatter. So I can change the Y anywhere in between this box, which is absolutely perfect and what we want. Okay, so let's place in that stand. Let's have my something like that. Makes my life easier, like that. And let's say I want to fire 3 blocks over. No, let's say like 6 blocks over. I already have the design copied right there. So like that, as that's one, this should always be one higher than that. No matter what you say, always one higher. So right here we just have this. Let's say we want to fire right here, just like that, and now it'll fire right towards the center, which is exactly where we want it to fire. So then fire the cannon, just like that, and it should be firing somewhere in the middle. Right here. There you go. As you saw that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to most likely, let's say, oh shoot, they patched 10 blocks of the height. You go like this. Oh, I want to fire right here then. So go like that. Copy that design from right there. You can see that just up there. You have to go too thick like that. And since I said this is always one higher than that, as vice versa, that's always one lower than that. So maybe however you want to view it, take it like this. So a good way to do this is just stand right here and then go straight ahead and then just place blocks right in front of you and then copy that exact design just like that. So what's gonna happen is it'll get shot right here and go right to there and then go right to over there. Let's choose a different spot. Let's hit right last 4 blocks there. Okay, so let's hit right. Let's hit right here. Yeah, why not? Let's hit right there. So it'll travel. No, it's enough. Why is such a debate? Gosh. Okay, so it should hit right directly there. Right there. Okay. Get that sand in. Just like so, super simply. It's just a power tool. I just did /pt/sand /paste -o. So it's pretty simple. And you see there, it worked just as I wanted it to. It fired right there, no higher, no lower. Obviously, except for the one-shot hole, it's just a bit higher because, you know, I don't clip because that's not what I do. And yeah, so talking about the whole room of availability of about 2 blocks. Since this is glass, it has a higher destruction, so it'll destroy a bit more. But you guys can see here, pretty much you get the basic idea. 2 apart. So this was the sand stack right here. 2 left, 2 right, then anywhere down. So let's say this patch like freaking from here to here. I can just move it down whatever amount of blocks, 8 blocks, and it's just like that. And pretty much how to do this, guys, how to adjust it, like I already said before. You copy this mold and that mold I already have laid out for you guys to make it super simple for your life, and you just do it right here. So this is always 1, 2. You go right to there, and then just 1 up, and continue it like that. And then let's say you want to fire right here. Okay, so you copy it, go over here, go on top of it, just like that, and you go copy the same exact thing, except only 1 thick. All you really need is 1 thick. Just like so, and you will be changing your blocks. So pretty much anywhere within this box here, I can adjust it to hit that block. Anywhere within here, I can hit wherever. I don't care which. Actually, except maybe that block. I can't hit that block. I can hit that block though. It can fusion all this without any problems. This is about a 45 chunk power, so it's a decent amount of power. It's pretty good. So yeah, I can hit any block except the very lower blocks. I obviously can't fit my sand in anywhere. So yeah. But yeah, so it's pretty useful. I'm gonna leave it like that for explain the cannon a bit better. I'm going to fire it. What am I doing? I'll fire it one more time at this setting so you guys can see I can truly change it to that block. You should see it should fire somewhere down there, right there. Yeah, it's like right there. So as you saw there, perfect, with no problems at all. Now, getting into explaining the cannon. This is a regular RC. This right here was a bit, it kind of got a lot more than I actually wanted it to. As you can see here, it's a bit messy, just somewhat. It's like the only messy part of this cannon, I want to say so. Don't want to see those comments saying, Pine, your wiring is AIDS! Okay, yeah, this is the actual cannon. It's actually not that bad, okay? Okay. So pretty much, I just have a capacitor with a tick storer kind of thing. Pretty much what it'll do is it'll just go through this. It'll go through the first cycle of it, and this will just restore that power back to it to extending the tick. And this is the same thing, just extends the pulse again even more. Give kind of an example right here. Okay, this is kind of pretty much the same setup. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like so. And you guys will be able to see. If we go, let's go like this. Okay, like this. Oh shoot, what am I doing with my life? Go like this. I think it's somewhat like this, and then just like that. Pretty much that's how it is, like so. So it'll go off, and you'll see this is going to be extended for a lot longer than a normal actual button, which is literally just boop, boop. That's like a decent amount of ticks. So yeah, that's just extended out, and I'll explain that in a second here. Okay. That's being extended out like that because this needs to be completely open for the entire time the cannon is firing. It needs to go a lot earlier than the rest of the cannon because the sand needs to all fall into the into the pistons here before they actually start extending and pushing out sand. So pretty much that's how it has to happen. This needs to be pushed out or pulled, retracted in until it is done firing and all that fancy stuff. Okay, so you guys know how basic RC will work without double pulse RC, because I decided to step away from that because I know how to do regular RCs too, and they're just a lot better in some ways, and this is one of those ways. So it's just 6 full repeaters onto this kind of capacitor kind of thing. And if you guys don't know, a capacitor is a thing that something that stores a pulse or a tick or a power. Pretty much what that does there. And it goes up into a fast repeater pulse, fast pulsar pretty much, and then it goes into a repeater that's ticked on 2, and then into these, and I'll show you guys that in a second here. I'll show just the sand comp actually, just like that. Okay, see, that will retract. It will not go on. It will not go back to retract, or not go just done like that. And it's a perfect timing. So I'm pretty sure it times up with the actual last pulse of that, if not a tiny bit earlier than that. So it works pretty well. Works pretty well indeed. Okay, so I'm gonna turn on the rest of the cannon again because I need to, just like that. And pretty much what's happening with the actual cannon itself, how it's actually going up here, is what's happening is it's all triangles. I've explained this to you guys before. It's literally triangles. That's how it works very well. Pretty much the sand, slab bust, hammer, everything gets pushed to this side, and due to how triangles work, since this is on a pretty much a triangle right here, it'll prioritize Y and then prioritize what's next, because since it hit a block within the Y value, it cannot go past that value anymore. It's going to go to its next prioritization, which is over here. Hit that block, say, oh no, I can't go farther. So then it'll just travel to its next prioritization, which would be right over here at the wall. And that's pretty much how it works. So if I change that to right there, it would get stopped and go that way. Change that Y to up there, stopped, go that way. So it would 100% every single time follow this pattern. It would definitely hit Y first and then hit this, because that's just how it's prioritized, how TNT flies. It just hits Y first and then prioritizes the next couple ones. But that Y will never get intercepted again, so it can't randomly change mid time of it firing, just go completely up. Like it's not going to do that. It just isn't. This is just a pretty basic hammer. It's about, I want to say, like 280 TNT, somewhere around there. Basic scatter, kind of. If you guys don't know, with a scatter, to get a really big scatter, you had to have this kind of thing set up here. A capacitor, and then it going into 3 comparators with 1 powered, kind of like that. Just kind of like that setup right there, going into a bunch of dispensers. And by the way, it's a set amount of dispensers, so you need to have some dispensers. If I take that away, it's not going to do that scatter. It's just not. It's going to be shorter than that, most likely. This is the biggest scatter that I can get out of it. So what's going into play is the dispensers, the amount of dispensers of TNT that's being dispensed of TNT, and the actual timing between the hammer and the scatter going off. So everything goes into play. So pretty much to get that scatter took me maybe 10 minutes, which is experimenting with the amount of dispensers I have here, and that it's fine, it's whatever. Obviously I have my super ghetto one-shot sand, but it works, and I pretty much do this for all my triangle cannons and A cannons that involve this kind of thing. I just put it directly under the hammer, and it literally works out perfectly fine. It's just like a mini cannon in itself, like that. This is like a little one stacker, sets it in, whatever, it works completely fine. Same with this, just got it being pushed in, and everything like that. So I pretty much, explained every single part of this cannon. Pretty much, except like the power. It's power, it shoots far, whatever. It's like 45 chunks of power, so it's really good power, without a doubt. You should have no problems with this cannon at 35 chunks, without a doubt. So yeah, pretty much it's just a super nice cannon. You can use it for any raid. I know I will probably most likely be using this cannon on some servers if I find a faction is super annoying, like I explained at the beginning of the video. Otherwise, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm Raiderpint, guys, and if you guys have any questions about this cannon, feel free to comment them in the description. I will respond to them. So, answer all that questions, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm Raiderpint, guys, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.